Hello guys! Welcome to my new video. Today I have to warn you. Beware! Beware of the translation monster. I found out that when especially beginning students come across a new word, they want a translation, they want to know what does it mean. So they ask me, hey, what does this or that word mean? Because I don't understand the text, the sentence, anything. And at first, at the beginning, I thought, I need to give them the translation. But later I found out that this wasn't the best technique. Because I found out that I've learned some words, and I remember them very well, without looking them up in the dictionary. Let me give you an example. When I introduce a new word, like book, I can just simply say the translation. Okay, the book, in Polish we say książka. But it's not true, in fact. Okay, the book isn't książka. The book is this. This is a book. This something made of paper with text inside. This is a book. Okay? So, now when I want to tell my students what the word book means, I show them this. And I say, this is a book. This. I show them other books, and I also tell them this is a book, and this is a book, and this is a book. So they understand what the book means. Why do I do so? Why do I show them things and not translate the words into any other language? Let me explain. So, this is a new word, and we want to know what does it mean. So, generally, we use translations. So we say this word equals any other word in our languages. So it can be książka in Polish. This is Polish word for book. Okay, so I can tell my students that the book means książka. But what can I also do? I can also show them the book itself. Okay, this is the book. Because, why? When I have this book, in fact, this word, they know this word already, and they associate it with the book. They don't associate with the word book. So when learning a language, why should they associate the word book with the word from the original, from the mother tongue, and not the item itself? That's a little bit going around and taking the longer road, the longer way. Okay, this is a book. This thing is a book. Because when we think about the word in our mother tongue, we don't see letters, we don't see words, we see the item, the book itself. And that's why I want my students, when they see this word, to also see this, a book. Not a word in another language, not an abstract idea, to see something. So when I want them to see a big book, so I show them a bigger book. I don't use the dictionary. This is a dictionary, this is a big book, okay, compared to the one. The blue book is big, is thick, and the green book is not that big. So with this, I can introduce the idea of a big thing and a small thing. So, when I realized that, and I started teaching like this, I realized also that I was learning this way. So, how can we use this concept when we learn the language, not when we are teaching it? So, when you learn, just try to imagine things. For example, if you read a passage, a text, or listen to something, and you find out a new word, just yes, you can look it up in the dictionary if you don't have a clue in the text what could it be. But then imagine the item, okay? For example, if you see a word lake, imagine a lake. Don't imagine a word, another word in another language. Imagine a lake. So it would be easier for you to understand the idea of lake. Then maybe build a sentence with lake. Or, for example, fit. What does it mean, fit? Okay, when I want to introduce this word to my students, and they can do it themselves, think of different words, different phrases. Fit, keep fit, fitness. Okay, fitness club. We have fitness clubs in Poland. Why are they called fitness clubs? Because you go there to get fit. So you can build different phrases. Look them up in the dictionary, but in an English dictionary. Or check them in the internet. And so you start to understand the word the way the Englishman or any other native users of the language understand this word. It makes you, it is a little bit longer way to learn, I think. But personally, I think it is much more efficient because we remember those words better, longer, and in a correct context. We also learn some phrases and the whole sentences, how to use them. Okay, tell me please your ways to learn vocabulary and what do you think about this idea. You can write it in comments, and you can also comment on Facebook or any other social media. And if you like the video, please subscribe my channel and see you next week. Bye bye! Beware of the what the fuck.